Today's practice is dedicated to the doshas Vata and Kapha. So Vata is also known as the dosha of the fall and winter time, and Kapha is known as the dosha of spring. Vata has two elements, air and ether or space. They carry three main qualities that are light in density, they're cold, and they're also dry. Kapha, on the other hand, has two elements, water and earth. They carry three main qualities or gunas that are heavy, moist, and cold. So both doshas, Vata and Kapha, share one same quality that is cold. Vata is the responsible of prana, of this life force. It gives the energy of the other two doshas, Pitta and Kapha. On the other hand, Kapha is the one that provides the container for the other two energies or doshas, Vata and Pitta. Right now, humanity is facing a lot of changes, and these changes can create a lot of uncertainty, fear, and discomfort in humanity. On the other hand, we're also facing a springtime here in Canada, and the spring can seen as feeling as stuck, a little bit of lack of motivation, and hard to move. So right now in our practice, what we're going to do is to make these two doshas to work together, to use their opposite energies to help to create balance. Vata is going to motivate the heavy and stagnation energy of the Kapha. It's going to give this spark of life and energy, vitality, the ability to adapt to changes. And Kapha is going to provide that safety ground for the more sensitive Vata. Is going to give the patience that the Kaphas has. Is going to provide the ability to feel compassion and love. That is what is so needed right now for humanity. So both of them, Vata and Kapha, can create this beautiful balance that we all need at this time in humanity. Thank you for joining me. And please take a comfortable seat and allow yourself to receive the invitation of your breath. So bring the awareness within. Take your time here and maybe choose one element or one quality of ether, space, and air, or water and earth. How do you relate to one of these elements? How do you relate to their qualities, which is one quality? How do you resonate with those doshas, Vata and Kapha? At home, that can be a beautiful meditation. Simply to meditate the elements, to meditate the qualities of the elements. And your next intake of breath, bring your hands, Anjali Mudra, towards your heart. And as we bow, we honor ourselves. We honor all those around us. We honor humanity. And we welcome ourselves and those around us to our practice today. Namaste. So please begin standing, Tadasana. We're going to start with a couple of sun breaths, and we're going to add some variations of sun salutations. So finding that the stability, the strength of your ground, of your foundation with that earth element. So find that Kapha in you. Inhale as you receive the life force, that prana in the form of your breath. Acknowledge the movement, that Vata, even in the stillness and the stability of that Kapha. Inhale, rise your arms, drink from your prana. Inhale towards the heart. Inhale. Now you can bend your knees and go forward into Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, elongating, looking forward. Exhale, bow. Inhale, coming up again. Back to the heart. One more time, synchronizing movement with breath. Inhale, coming all the way up. And back to the heart. So let's flow together here. Inhale, rise your arms. Exhale, bow, Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, lengthen the spine, looking forward. Exhale, bow, jump, or walk back into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, bend your knees if you need it. Inhale, coming forward into Bhujangasana or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up and high. Step forward with your right foot. Hands between your legs. Strong legs. Look forward, lift your chest. Exhale, bending your elbows. At the same height of Chaturanga Dandasana, where shoulder and elbows are the same height. Straight your arms, look forward. And step forward for Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, coming all the way back again to standing, gentle back bend. Back to the heart, back to the intention. Inhale, rise, let's do the other side. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, elongate, look forward. Exhale, bow, jump, step back, plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg up, step forward for lizard, strong legs, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, straight the arms, step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, coming all the way back to center, then gentle back bend. Exhale, back to the heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bow, jump back into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, rise. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, rotate on the outside of your right foot for Bachistasana, side plank. Exhale, back to center, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bachistasana, side plank on your left. Exhale, downward dog. Bend your knees. Rest on Balasana, baby pose. Dolphin. Bend the forearms, very strong forearms, hugging to the midline. Straight your legs. You start walking your feet so your shoulders are aligned with your elbows. Push the mat away from you, sending your heart towards your thighs. Keep moving your shoulders away from your elbows. And bend your knees. Rest in baby pose. Good. So now you're going to do from dolphin into downward dog. So please be very mindful that once you straight or bend your elbows, you are doing both arms at the same time. Dolphin. And then from dolphin, going forward, you're going to kiss the mat, then go all the way back, and from here start straightening your arms. Downward dog. Now bend the elbows to dolphin. Go forward, and all the way back to downward dog. Maybe one more if you need to rest, so I stay maybe in downward dog. Downward dog. Looking forward, bend the knees and jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, coming all the way back again to standing. Back to the heart. Good. The flow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, elongate, look forward. Exhale, bow. Step back with your right leg. Cross your leg arms here as Garudasana, Gambhasana arms. eagle. Lift your arms, look forward. Now open your arms here for Virabhadrasana 2. Elongate, straight, left leg, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, coming all the way up, back into Virabhadrasana 2, and swing down into downward dog. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up and high. Now bring your right knee towards your chest as you bring your torso forward. Kind of you're doing plank. Exhale, kick back and up. Now inhale and exhale. Bring the right knee to the outside to your right elbow. And back to center and up. Now exhale. Keep bringing the right knee, this time to the outside of your left elbow. Straight the leg. Now have the right foot on the side and open here for a variation of Vashisthasana. Exhale, back into downward dog. Lift the right leg. And now, start bringing your right knee towards the right elbow and cross the right leg above your left leg for wild thing. Exhale, downward dog. Lift the right leg and step forward. With your right foot, look forward. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, coming all the way back to standing. Back to the heart. Doing the other side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, bow. This time, step back with your left leg. Virabhadrasana 1 variation. Warrior 1, cross your arms. Lift your chest. Strong on your foundation. Now open here for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Trikonasana, straight the right leg, triangle pose. Strong legs, back to center, back into Virabhadrasana 2. And now swing back down into downward dog. Inhale forward, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg up and high. Bend the knee. Bring it to your chest. And kick back again. Now left knee to the left elbow. And go back. Now left knee towards the right elbow. And straight the left leg to the right. Now left foot down and open into Vashisthasana variation. And now let's go back into downward dog. One leg up. This time, left knee towards the left elbow. And cross the left leg above the right leg. And rotate into wild thing. Exhale. Back into downward dog. Left leg up and high. And step forward between your hands. Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, coming all the way back again to standing. Back to your heart. Pause and receive from your practice. Okay, this time we're going to keep working in the baby steps towards Pincha Majurasana. So we're going to add from dolphin, lifting one leg, and this time I invite you to start kicking a little bit, just to kick a tiny bit to start feeling off the ground, okay? But you're going to trust your ground, you're going to trust the stability to your forearms. So here we go, just for the fun of it. Feel a strong foundation. That is your Kapha, that is your earth element. Feel the foundation, and now we invite the Vata here. Bring the right leg up and just a little kick. Just a tiny bit. Just a bunny kick. You see? And another one. That's it. And bend the knee. Baby pose. Good. Okay, let's do the other side. Some amount of trust. That's what Kapha gives us. Trust, the endurance, the stamina. And Vata, the vitality, the ability to move. Lift the left leg, the energy. And then the desire of change, movement, adaptability. And then we rest in baby pose. Good. Downward dog. And your downward dog. Now, little kicks here towards handstand. We're not going to do handstand yet. Just building the foundation. So walking your shoulders, so your shoulders are aligned with your wrist. Strong here, and just lift the right leg as high as possible. Then here, kick and change legs. Now the other side. Kick and you land on the opposite leg. Then the other one. Kick and change. One more time. Kick and change. Good. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward bend. Cooling down a little bit. And inhale. Coming all the way back again. To standing. Back to the heart. Feel the practice. Feel the benefits of your practice. Enjoy it. Okay. Open your legs. Take your hands behind you. Either interlace your fingers, hold your elbows, or have your hands in Anjali Mudra for Sarita Paratonasana. Stretch your legs, move forward, hands in front of you, right hand on your waist, twist to your right. Then straight the right leg, the right arm. To center, switching sides. Back to center, back up, cross your legs a little bit for horse stand. Sit low, trying to have that 90 degrees angle between your shin bones and your thighs. Lift the pelvic floor. Try to align your shoulders with your hips. Hands toward your heart. Soften your breath. Acknowledge again that movement between stillness and the stillness in the movement. How one dosha supports the other. And inhale and stretch your legs. Hands back to the heart. Spider. That's a fun pose. Inhale and exhale. Bring your right hip towards your right heel. Very strong with the left leg. And strong legs and back to center. Now slide to the other side. Back to center. Beautiful. All the way back to standing. And jump to the top of your mat. Good work. Okay, so let's do Harmonious. So here, if your shoulders need more room, that means that your shoulders feel tight, or you have a little bit of an injury. Be careful with that, please. The easiest way then will be that your hands face out, or facing your fingertips in the back. If everything feels okay, then fingertips facing towards your heels. Remember to maintain your feet inner hips width apart, and work with your legs, push down your heels, lift your thighs, so that your knees and shoulders are the same height. And then you can elongate your neck, or Manasana. Exhale with control, release. Lay on your back,
Spread your legs, 90 degrees angle. So keep your hands beside your body or arms behind, and slowly with control, bring your legs 45 degrees angle. Notice that when you start bringing your legs down, there's a tendency of the lower back to have a deeper arch. So you have to be careful there. Maintain the natural arch of your lower back. If this is being too much, then bend your knees. It's all about protecting your back, okay? And we practice yoga because we care about ourselves. So be compassionate with yourself, respect your practice and the place that you are right now. Slowly, again, avoid the momentum. Bring your legs to 45 degrees. Then continue going lower and lower. Just before the heels are going to touch the mat, strong core, lift the pelvic floor, start lifting your legs 45 degrees all the way up to 90. Let's do it again, at least one more time together. Then at home you can work on different series for a few more times. Just choose a flow and adapt it to your own practice. Create your own practice. Now keep the legs up in 90 degrees. Hold your head with your hands. Exhale, lift your chest, lift the heels. Inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. And continue at the pace of your breath. Okay, 5 more. And just 1 more. Good job. Knees to your chest, give yourself a nice hug. And rocking back and forward. Jump to downward dog or plank. Forward, plank, chaturanga dandasana, all the way down. Lay on your belly. Arms in front of you. Knees together, half dhanurasana, half bow. Hold your ankle with your right hand. Push back with your right hand. Lifting the left arm, lifting your chest. Exhale, release, switching sides. And release. Now doing both sides at the same time. Keeping your knees together. Use the strength of your legs to invite the movement to happen, to lift the chest. Keep moving your belly off the mat. Strong legs, push back, push back, push back, and then your hands lift your knees off the mat. Exhale, release. Dhanurasana. And rest on your mat. Embrace the transition to receive, to acknowledge everything that is happening. And to be grateful. To feel some joy as well. Okay? And now we're going to start working now into Ustrasana, camel pose. One of the best things to start with this asana is using the wall and maybe using some blocks if you need it. So keep the blocks on the outside of your feet and you walk your thighs and your hips completely towards the wall. Then you support your hands on your sacrum, give it stability, and then slowly start bringing your chest back, walking one hand down, then the other, and you find one block, you find the other block. Push and bring the hips back again to the wall. Neck back. And one hand supports the sacrum, then the other one. The main thing when we're practicing back bends is to understand that the back bend is not to jam on your lower back. The lower back is the most sensitive and flexible part of your spine. So the stress tends to be carried there. But kind of the more tough area in your back is between the shoulder blades.
the upper back. That's where we're going to try to have the back pain, in this area between your shoulder blades, what we call the spiritual heart or the back heart. Just think about that and see if you can go a little bit farther. Maybe hands on your heels. Then you push to guide the hips back again to the wall and to open to your heart. And slowly back again to center. So again, at home, you can practice this for a few times, and with time, you start working onto getting lower and lower from those blocks towards your heels. Let's go to bridge pose. See if you can take your heels as close as you can to your hips. Strong legs, lift your hips, take your hands behind your back. Push your upper arms and your forearms on the mat, working through your heels and inviting your heart to move towards your nose or towards the wall. And slowly release. Let's do it again. Maybe this time change the way how you interlace your fingers. Very strong legs. And remember, please, it's very, very, very important that you imagine that you have a block between your thighs and that you're going to roll that block inwards. Okay? Keep hugging that imaginary block between your thighs. That protects your back. Here, if you have the ability, then lift your heels and take one hand and then the other to support your sacrum. Bring your heart a little bit closer, more to your nose. Then bring the heels down again. Now take one leg up, align the knee with the hip, and lift the leg. Slowly release. Bring the other side. If this is too much for you today, then keep practicing in bridge pose. And slowly release. Pause. Notice how the energy changes when the shape of your physical body changes. Notice even how the flow of prana, of that life force in the form of your breath, changes. So acknowledge all that in your body, all those changes, and the elements, the doshas. Let's go from here for Urva Dhanurasana. That is the wheel pose. So again, if this is part of your practice, go ahead. Otherwise, keep working in your bridge pose. That is a beautiful pose. Hands beside your ears. Inhale, strong legs. Bring the crown of your head first on the mat. And then from here, straight your arms. And slowly coming down. Exhale, receive. Open your arms to the side. Cross your right knee completely above your left. Exhale, twist to the left. Bring both knees to the left. Take a gentle gaze to your right fingertips. Back to center. Changing sides. Crossing the left knee above your right. Bring both knees to your right. Gentle look to your left fingertips. Back to center. Rest your knees on top of your hands on top of your knees. Allow your legs to be completely heavy. Shake your legs there. And as you exhale, bring your knees towards your forehead, forehead towards your knees. Inhale, open and straight the arms up and asana. Exhale, knees to the forehead, forehead to the knees. Inhale,
Open, nice, beautiful, gentle massage to your back. Now take your hands behind your knees and exhale. Beautiful, loving hug. Exhale completely, completely. Let it go of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. And allow yourself to receive as you rest fully and completely in Shavasana. Namaste.